I feel like you haven't watched that singular YouTube video, you're more of an expert than me. Who hasn't watched that video?
You did grow up closer to Scandinavia than I did.
Yeah, cover these Raptors. They don't want to give Lucid second Raptors.
Yeah. As Shiu, oh dear, the Ghost has been popped, but Kingin finding some angles, and it's a solo for the Cassante! Shiu just getting outplayed.
Where I thrive.
Well, this is not great. Sidestepping a anchor is quite difficult, as Shiu going to be able to satchel him back. Undertow, let's see what Shiu can actually do as he does hit low health. Doesn't have flash, of course, but needs to land the Undertow fadeaway jump shot and goes underneath the bouncing bomb from just straight up losing a 1v1 to winning a 1v2.
A big mistake. They put Shiu right back into the game. And now they're looking for a bot side play.
Oh, the mega double teleport coming in here as aiming. Does get the heal for the extra movement speed from Beryl, but the satchel to bring him out. Beryl does have flash available, but the all-out is going to come on through. Beryl finally gets hit by that Q. Gideon, in the meantime, is taking down the Dragon, and Nongshim back on the horse.
Yeah, I mean, it's a proactive play. Swapping back down towards the bot side. Will secure them the Dragon, I believe. Lucius moving over, but I don't think he's going to be able to contest. I say that.
Oh, they're teleporting in for this one. It is Beryl.
Okay, Lehens needs to move. Oh no, oh no.
Oh god, the Destiny comes through. Showmaker turns up with no blue stuff at all. Lehens is dead. There is no way that he can get out. Even the bowling ball connects. Oh, and they can deliver this kill over to aiming as well. Dragon secured, and the kill goes over. And the pendulum, it do be swinging.
It's like Nongshim just cannot get good news. Do this. Speaking of being able to do things.
Well, they're going to try for the grubs because the Dragon worked out so well. As DK going to come on over and see whether they can contest. Lucid in the area, but it looks like Gideon might be starting off a fight. Bowling ball going white. The Cassante getting down here first, but the Olaf is in tow. Shiu just running in, presses the Ragnarok button. We'll see whether DK can actually offer him some assistance. He's now running, but he is going to die as Calix goes to sleep. Not a time for a nap, my friend, and he will be going down. Beryl surviving for so long with the Eclipse, but it's not actually going to achieve anything, and now aiming, running to the back of this pit, and I think he will have to flash to get himself out of the way. The Q is going to miss. He flashes eventually. Calix for 2 though, and the grubs going over to Nongshim. In fact, all 3 of them. I'd say it's another pendulum thing to happen as Kingin will be a force to be reckoned with. First item still coming on in here as the depth charge down onto Beryl. Lucid should be the target as everyone's getting sleepy. Solar Flare connects onto Calix as he gets lit on fire and taken down. And without the Cassante here, Nongshim are just not that strong. And I don't know about that particular satchel. Gives a brought Beryl closer to Lehens. And in he goes, down goes Lehens. The ult's now on cooldown. Now
coming in.
Yeah, looking for the Dragon Hook going to come on through, but it's onto Beryl. Mega Inferno Bomb not going to find too much joy at all as now Lucid spinning around, but doesn't quite find the value here as now Calix dealing with this Viking who will be taking him down. Gideon going to be next on the menu as Kingin being held in place here by Showmaker. You mentioned being kited, and that's exactly what happened. All of their money is just dealing with this guy trying to play poker.
Yeah, they didn't find a good angle to get Kingin in. He wasn't participating in the fight, so it just meant they didn't have the follow-up. Calix ends up getting decimated, has to snap back into the Olaf's face, and it feels like they get that initial target pretty easy.
Well, now you've got the Ragnarok coming on through here as Kingin gets hit by an Undertow, but I think she was just dead. Yep, the redemption gonna be late once again. It was better timed than last time though.
Yeah.
And then she moves towards the bottom side of the map before going back and buying any items. Of course, Kingin hasn't bought in a while as well, although obviously it's been relatively recent. Indeed, actually has the Merc Treads, which is what he just picked up, but gets 460 for that one.
And I think it's important to get money on the Yone, but also you need Kingin to be in the fights. If you're starting a fight, he has to be there, and it feels like they haven't really had that happen a lot in this game.
Oh, Beryl taking a fair bit of damage, but now looking for an angle here as Shiu just going to be running into Gideon. Lands the axes, the Destiny comes on through, and Gideon is just dead. No chance to do anything at all. And Mega Inferno Bomb not going to be enough.
It's a good call to use the side lane pressure, but if that's the case, don't be there to get caught. Gideon's death, kind of a freebie to the side of Dplus. And we do actually get feats of strength for Nongshim. As an AD jungler, then King would feel so much better at just stacking a ton of armor. He is going to have to pick up some magic resist later on.
Well, Beryl is going to try and pick up a Jiu, who is going to get slowed down. Bowling ball connects. The curtains have already been called as Lahans has to stand in front. Beryl takes a lot of damage from the Mega Inferno Bomb as Gideon standing in front, but the Deadly Flourish connects. Calyx does not, and Lucid is just pirouetting around the back of this team fight. Beryl has his health bar at 50. That's his comfort zone.
Had a fantastic satchel in that play. Oh, they might be looking for Showmaker.
Yeah, King in.
He has Ghost.
Well, that is going to be a very, very fast Twisted Fate. Does find the gold card, and then...
Oh, nice knockback.
Not going to be out of Destiny out of this one.
And Calyx gets the kill. Great news for Nongshim. Nice pick up there. Good flank around by Kingen. But they might be able to get the Dragon in time, but they can deny Lucid access.
Well, Lich Bane also does come through, so that is a decent spike for the Twisted Fate as well. But this Dragon is going down so incredibly quickly. Shio on a ward. Lahens doesn't find the anchor. The teleport is going to come in. Even if they don't get the Drake, they're committed to the fight. As Shio now in amongst it. Gold card already primed. As Kingen, the raid boss himself, but he cannot take that much damage. Still, Calyx gets into the back line. It's massive, and Kingen is even surviving. It's absolute insanity. They take down the magic damage dealers as Shio. I just don't think he's going to be able to do this one. He gets on top of Jiu, but he is going to get taken down. It's another couple of kills for Kingen, and the king of 2022 is back once again. 7-0-2.
They need to be able to pick up the Atakan as well.
Looks like this snowball is really starting to roll as Mega Inferno Bomb to stop the split push here, as Showmaker having to even barrier to get to avoid taking too much damage from that tower. Still, Atakan is going to be taken here. Nongshim battling back. Showmaker will be able to take an outer turret in trade, but inner turret now for Showmaker is what he's looking for. But the wave clear, that's the problem. The tempo that you can gain is just massive as Showmaker looking for the angle. Solar Flare going to connect there as well as Jiu being punished. He will die. But what is going to happen on the other side? And the answer is aiming is very dead. That W Flash was sick, and so is going to be able to hold Kingen in place for just long enough to escape. But now it's a very awkward fight. Lahens caught off to the side, but does have Gideon playing bodyguard. His health bar, he's still burning, and Lucid does manage to grab that kill. As now Kingen going down so low, he flashes on top of Beryl, who immediately stuns him with that Shield of Daybreak, finds the max range on the Zenith Blade, and now into the back line they go. It is Lucid going down though, as now Calyx dives in and dies immediately, unceremoniously, and DK find the lead once again.
Oh, still a win for Nongshim overall.
Yep, Jonah Strong as well, not wanting to watch that cannon get missed, so does immediately pan down to this Dragon that is going to get taken by Nongshim.
I think that's the thing, is it's still a favored game for Nongshim. I think we can definitely establish that. There is some weaknesses we talked about with their composition, but right now they are in a decent spot. They have advantages in terms of they just doesn't work as well as anymore, you know?
Yeah. Well, Kingen might be bearing the brunt of that one, as there's the all-out onto Shiu, and Kingen, I just don't think he's going to be able to do anything about this. Does sidestep, and the undertows starting to come on through as soon as these axes land. Buddy's buying so much time. The Baron has been started. Showmaker with full information of what's going on here, and Nongshim don't have the damage to do this.
Yeah, they need Yone on it yesterday.
Yeah. And Calyx does get over there, but now the Baron has done a bit of damage. The flash forward from Showmaker onto Jiu does have the satchel. That's going to get him to relative safety, but the stun onto Calyx lasts for a year. The curtains have been called. Jiu having to play DDR and is going to be able to do so for now as he flashes to get himself out of the way. Another satchel to save his life. But it's not going to save Calyx. He's dealing with a guy with cards and a guy with that deadly flourish. This is Aiming's best Jhin game of his life, by the way.
Oh, Calyx, nowhere to go.
No, he's like, my soul, it must return. And he kind of wishes that it didn't have to. As Showmaker will be able to finish him off here. It's going to take a little while. The wildcards are going to do it.
But it's 3 tanks. Kingen has to do so much. He doesn't have ult available.
Yep, Showmaker is now going to make his way back in, as well as Gideon is going to be the target. Can Kingen do it? He has the support of Baron as well, but he flashes away into the waiting arms of Showmaker as the Baron is also going to be taken. Well, Showmaker's dead because Kingen goes all out and kills him, but now he's on the wrong side of the map against a Baroned up DK. And Lucid doesn't land the bowling ball. Man, Kingen is actually, he's playing his heart out right now, but unfortunately, 1v9 is not often. As Shiu going to be able to clear up that cannon minion. And Beryl wanted to take the bouncing bomb, so he did.
Yeah, are going to lose his mid-tier 2. Not really much Calyx can do to defend. He's trying to thin the wave. But you got to be so careful, because if you get tagged by Lucid.
Take that one. They're taking fights where Nongshim are overextended and then punishing, right? They're not electing to go for setup on objective with all 5 people and then like try to take it. Like, so Golcog going to connect. Now the kitchen sink is going to hit him and it takes half of his health bar. He's getting tired, but I think he can dance all day, ladies and gentlemen. That's a very tanky boy. Does it mean anything for this turret? No. As they know that they need to kill Kingen, and he is the threat. And so that's what they're going to try and do. The bullets come on down. DK do not manage to punish, but you're right, unnecessarily scary, I would say.
Yeah, a little spooky.
As all right, let's see whether this Baron is going to work out. Nongshim feeling strong with their ult advantage. All flashes available as well as Showmaker on a ward. The curtain call comes through. They are softening them up as Beryl gets on in there. Shiu just wandering towards the backline as they dive on top of aiming. He survives for a little while longer, but it doesn't work out. Still Shiu is dead as Lucid trying to survive. Shiu can't get it done though, and Showmaker sort of the last bastion of hope, but the Baron will be secured. And Kingen doesn't find the Q. Lucid runs so fast, you're just not going to be able to catch up to Bambi. And DK get out with 2, but the Baron is done for Nongshim in exchange for just the Ziggs.
But as it's going through, Jiwoo and Showmaker on flanks. Jiwoo's in an uncomfortable spot in the pit, but this Calyx ult onto aiming finds him.
Oh, sick.
Follow up from Gideon. He's dead to the Unbound Soul. Beryl also goes down, and he comes back, snaps back, finishes off the Olaf as well. He does so much work there. He's just dying in a lot of these fights. And Jiwoo's goal is do as much damage as you can before you die. That is all Calyx.
Oh, he's gonna ult. Oh man, that was so close to not making it out. Wasn't tagged by anything, so the Deadly Flourish gets no stun. And Nongshim continuing the push towards his top side of the map.
Wait, this is with the Ziggs as well. They can take this so fast.
Yeah, they certainly will. Lehens may die for it as she was wrapping around wanting to pick up these minions as Lehens wants to redeem himself. And does manage to get that health back, but that last bullet is going to be enough. They're just racing to end this game. As Kingen is on these turrets, they need to keep that minion alive as the flash forward from Showmaker. He's not tagged. Jiwoo going to get taken down unceremoniously again. And Kingen is now the target. He goes all out, but he may be all out of options as Showmaker will survive. And it's a double for the Olaf.
And I think Jiwoo should be up for the second wave. It's just a small wave here. They should be able to get rid of this. It's 3 members against 5. I think they should be able to handle this. Gideon has smite as well for the cannon.
Yeah, they just don't have enough minions.
Yeah, it's gone.
As Beryl's still going in. I wouldn't recommend it. He is going to try and make his way out. The ulti collects 2 of them. Beryl is going to go down as Calyx somehow survives. It was so close to them picking it up as the Mega Inferno Bomb is going to be picked up. Super there. And Minion still here. The Nexus is exposed and Lucid. He goes gold in the Lich Bait from Showmaker. And we told a lie. DK just walk up and win the game.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.